Hello everyone, welcome. In this video, we will see a very simple explanation of TF-IDF vectorizer and how we can create meaningful features or extract meaningful features from raw text and use them for our machine learning models, right? So let's say we have this sample four reviews, right? Just for the explanation, let's consider we have this four reviews of one of the product, right? And let's say these are the relevant scores. Scores are basically whether it is a positive review or a negative review. So 0 indicates a negative review and 1 indicates a positive review, right? So what do we have? Good product, bad product, tasty product, tasteless product, right? And based on the reviews, there are some scores. Okay. So so there are basically three, four steps by which we can convert this kind of uh, textual data into some features, and we can extract some features out of it, right? So first thing is we will create bag of words of this reviews, bag of words. So bag of words, as the name indicates, it is just uh, the number of words in the whole corpus and how many times that word has occurred in a particular sentence. So this will be something like bag of words, right? So we can see number of time word occurred in a review, and basically we don't call it as a review, but we call it as a document, right? Wherever total words in document, not this one, only this one. So number of time word occurred in a review. So let's say review one, review two, review three, review four, and these are the words good, bad, product, tasty, tasteless, right? So if you see, there are only five unique words from this particular word corpus. Word corpus means basically what we need to do is join all these sentences, right? Join all these sentences and get unique words out of that particular paragraph. So one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Total eight words are there in this corpus, right? And out of this eight words, how many are unique? Five words are unique. One, two, three, four, five. These five words are unique. So over here we will do it something like this. So let's say for each review we will add this five features, right? We will add good, bad, product, taste, tasteless, right? And based on the occurrence of that word in that particular review, we will just will just write the number of time it has occurred in a review. So let's say in review first, good has occurred one time and product has occurred one time. Bad is zero, taste is zero, tasteless is zero, and similarly for the all the reviews, right? So how many time a word has occurred in a review? Let's say for second review, bad has occurred one time, product has occurred one time, rest all are zero. For third review, taste has occurred one time, product has occurred one time, rest all are zero. And same for review 4, tasteless one. So tasteless has occurred one time, product has occurred one time. Okay, so this is first thing, right? That is bag of words, right? Now we will see what is document frequency, right? So let's just search for document frequency. What do we get? Just search for document frequency. And what do we get is document frequency is the number of documents containing a particular term. Document frequency is the number of documents containing a particular term. So what we can see is, so let's say we take a word. So document frequency, from here we can say frequency is the number of document containing a particular term. So document frequency is basically for a particular word, not for a sentence, right? So let's say we have five words, right? So what we will do is, so these are our words, not bag of words. This is just our words, right? And for each word, we will have some document frequency, right? So let's say good is there, right? So in the whole corpus, so when I say corpus, just consider like all these documents, right? A sum of all these documents, a text which contain all these documents. So corpus will be something like this. good product, bad, uh, bad will be there, then tasty will be there, product, tasty, product, taste, taste, less, right? So this will be a corpus. Basically, just when we combine all this text in a single line, it will become a corpus. So let's take the term good and let's count how many times the word good has occurred in the corpus. So it has occurred only one time, right? So over here, the document frequency of good is 1. For bad, it is 1. And for product, it is 4. So you can see that product has occurred 4 times in the corpus. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So that's why the document frequency of product is 4, right? Now what we will do is we will inverse this document frequency. So let's just search for what is the formula or what does inverse document frequency means. So inverse document frequency is basically a measure of whether a term is common or rare in a given document. It is obtained by dividing. So it is obtained by dividing total number of documents by the number of documents containing the term in the corpus, right? So basically, this one is document frequency, number of documents containing the term in corpus. This is your document frequency, right? And we have to divide the total number of documents by document frequency. Then we will get inverse document frequency. So this is document frequency. This we have to divide by total number of documents. So how many documents we have? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Total 4 documents are there, right? So what we will do is inverse document frequency will be, so let's say for good, for the word good, document frequency is 1 and inverse document frequency is 4 divided by 1, right? For bad, 4 divided by 1. Why it came 4? Because the number of document is 4. So if you divide 4 by 1, it will be 4, right? Similarly for product, 4 divided by 4 will be 1. For taste, 4 divided by 1 is 4. For tasteless, 4 divided 1 is 4. So this is inverse document frequency, and then we will take the log as well of inverse document frequency. So log of 4 is 1.3862 and a uh, long number uh, after that, but we will just consider till this point 13862. So for good, log of IDF is 1.3862. See, this is the formula of IDF, and we are taking the log of IDF also because in TF-IDF factorizer, we actually multiplied term frequency by log of IDF, right? Okay, so I hope it is clear how we calculate the IDF, right? Just the document frequency, we divide the number of documents by document frequency to get IDF, and then we take simple log of IDF. You can actually get it however you want, right? So this is IDF. The next thing is term frequencies. So just remember one thing, IDF is always for a word, not for a sentence or a review. IDF is for a word. Okay. Now let's go to term frequency again. So what is term frequency? So as we know in our bag of words, what we have done is, so this is our bag of word, right? What we have done? Simple. For each sentence, we have added all the words as the features and we have just counted how many times that word has occurred in that sentence. So in term frequency, what we will do is we will just divide this bag of word by total number of words in that particular review. So let me tell you what does that mean. So this looks similar to our bag of words, right? But what we are doing extra is instead of just one, what we are doing, we are just dividing that by total words in that document. So let's say for good, the bag of word that we have calculated was 1 and the number of word in that review. How many words are there in that particular review? 1, sentence 1, good product. So 2 words are there, right? So what we will do is 1 by 2. And similarly for all. So let's say for second review also, For uh, bad has occurred one time out of how many words? Two words. So we are doing 1/2. And similarly for all other things, other words as well. So this will also be 1/2, right? And why these are zero? Because anything which is divided by zero is zero. Zero by anything is zero only, right? So if either of writing is like zero divided by two and then zero, I'm just writing it zero. So I hope it is clear how we have calculated term frequency. Term frequency is nothing but bag of words divided by total number of words in that document, right? Okay. Now finally, we will calculate TF-IDF, which is just term frequency into inverse document frequency of that word. So let's say, so if you go to TF-IDF of good, right? So what was, so how this value has came is, let me show you. This is something like, so what was the TF-IDF? 1 divided by 2, right? Into, what was the IDF? IDF of word good. So IDF of word good is 1.3862, right? So what we will do is 1.1 divided by 2 into 1.3862. This is the formula of TF-IDF, right? And the resultant value will be 0.6931, right? You can actually calculate it by yourself. So what we are doing is simple. We are just we will just calculate the IDF of all the words, and we will multiply that IDF into in term frequency. So for each word. So for good, for bad, similarly for all the words. Now you can see that we have now given less importance to this word product, right? Although it has occurred a lot of time in all the sentences, but then also now this is not very important feature for us. All the values are zero. But the words like good, bad, taste, tasteless, they are given some weightage, right? So this is your TF-IDF. So you can see now just from simple text reviews like this, we have calculated some meaningful features from this, right? And now you can use these features anywhere in your machine learning models or apply different machine learning techniques to classify them, right? So now what we will do is we will see a simple implementation of this thing, TF-IDF vectorizer in JavaScript, right? So let's say we have some simple reviews, same reviews which we were having inside our Google Sheet. Good product, bad product, tasty product, tasteless product, right? So let's go step by step. So what was our first step? Our first step was to calculate bag of words, right? So for now, I'll just eliminate this part and I'll go directly to document frequency, right? Document frequency. So before document frequency, let me calculate the word corpus. So what we will do is const word corpus for each review. What we will do is we'll do a flat map, and then we will do a dot text dot to lowercase local to lowercase, and then we will split it with space, right? Now let's just see what is the value coming in this particular term. So we'll say log word corpus, we'll say node bundle.js, and you can see we have all this words inside our word corpus. So word corpus is basically just an array containing all the strings, all the different words which are there in our product, which are there in our or which were there in our reviews, all the reviews, right? Now what we will do is, this is our word corpus, but we need unique item from this array, right? So unique words from this array. So what we will do is array uh, do something like this. Let's just see if this works. Set. Yeah. Now we get all the unique words from our corpus, right? Now for this word corpus, we will calculate document frequency, right? So let's calculate document frequency. So I'll just say const document frequency. So document frequency is equal to word corpus dot map. For each text, what we will do is we have to return something. So we'll say word way and df, which stands for document frequency, which will be equal to what we have to do is what is document frequency? How many times that word has occurred in the whole corpus, right? So what we will do is, so in the whole corpus means how many reviews, so number of times that document has occurred, documents containing that reviews. So let's say good. So how many documents are there which has the word good in it? Only one, right? So we'll say reviews filter but count should be there. No, let's go with filter only is such that a dot text dot to lowercase dot includes uh, say review that includes a. This is our document frequency, right? Let's just log and see what we get inside our document frequency. So if we do this, you can see we get an object. We don't need an object, it should be length we have to take. We can see the what is the document frequency for the word good. The document frequency is one. Only one document is there which has this particular word in it, right? For product, there are 4 documents which contain this particular word. For bad, only one document is there, right? So this is actually the document frequency. In the similar way, what we will do is let's calculate the inverse document frequency for this. So let's calculate IDF words, right? What we will do is, so as we know document, what is inverse document frequency? What is the formula for inverse document frequency? Inverse document frequency is number of documents divided by document frequency, right? So what we can do is we can just take this document frequency, map it, we can say return, we need to return is, so we already have the word, or let's just return a over here directly, and we'll say IDF. What is IDF? IDF is basically number of documents, so reviews dot length divided by document frequency, so a dot df, right? Simple. So we are just dividing the document number of reviews divided by uh, what is the document frequency, right? Now let's just see what comes inside our document frequency, and we have a good, and we have the same document frequency, right, for which we were having over here. So document frequency is 11411 right? And what is the IDF? IDF is coming as 4 4. For all it is 4. Only for the word product it will be 1, right? The same which we have over here. Now what we will do is we will just take the log as well for this one, right? So let's say uh, so over here only directly we will take the log, or we will take the log afterwards. So now what we have to do is, now there is a slightly complex thing, that is calculating the term frequency, right? So let's say const df IDF metrics. Let's name it this, right? So if you see properly, for TF-IDF, what we are doing is for each review, we need to add this words, right? For each review, we need to add this words. What we will do is, so we'll say reviews dot map for each review, right? What we need to do, we need to add this word. So let's say so in terms of JavaScript, what we are going to do basically is for each review, we will create a new object, right? So let's say const obj is equal to this, right? And over here, we will just write the score of it, right? So let's say the score or the out or let's just say it, we have an empty object right now, right? Now what we have to do is for each now in this object we have to add this words, right? So what we will do is let's say IDF of words we will use IDF of words dot for each word with IDF, right? We'll just take this word with IDF, and then what we will do is uh, first thing is let's see what is the TF. What is the TF? So we know what is the TF. TF term frequency is basically uh, so we know number of time word occurred in a review. So number of time word occurred in a review. So that is document frequency. No, no, no. Number of time the word occurred in a review. So number of time that word occurred in a review. Okay. So what we will do is we'll say review dot text dot to lowercase dot split. We'll split by this dot filter a such that a is equal to word with IDF dot word. You're getting it? So what is term frequency? Number of time the word has occurred inside a review. That is term frequency divided by total number of words in that particular review. So how many total? So let's just take this thing out. So let's say const total words in review. So let's take this more out. Total words in review. How many words are there basically? It will be something like review dot text dot to lowercase dot split. We'll split by this, right? So these are total number of words in that review, right? So from this we will see how many words, how many times that word has occurred, right? So let's take the length. This we'll, let's just name them properly. So let's say const number of times word occurred in review is equal to this one, right? Correct. The other thing is const number of words in review, which is equal to total words in reviews dot length, right? So now what is TF? So we'll say const TF is equal to number of words in number of times the word has occurred divided by number of words in reviews. I hope this is making sense. So this is our TF, and we already have the IDF from here. So what we will do is we will just return, or we will not return, we will just set in this object, we will set the property as word with IDF dot word for this. And what is the value? Value is TF into IDF. Now from here we will just return this particular term object, right? Now let's log this matrix and see what do we get over here. Let me just do reset. Okay, so we are doing something wrong, I guess. Values are not coming correct. So let me do, instead of console.log, let's do table. We get good is coming as 2, 2, 2. This is wrong. Something is wrong. Something we have done wrong. So IDF of words was correct. Total words and reviews, reviews.text.local. So we are doing it like this only. Mm, so total words in documents, word in document we have like this. Okay. After that, what we are doing is for IDF of words. Okay. Word with IDF. Number of times. Word. This thing is coming as wrong. Number of words in reviews. Okay, just 1 second. Let me quickly see and fix it. IDF of word dot for each review. So I think the IDF of word is coming as wrong. Let me try to see what is coming in IDF of words. Okay, we have not taken math.log. So over here we will say math.log. And now if we do text, let's see what is the value coming now. Yes, and now you can see we have the proper TF-IDF value which we have calculated in our actual sheet. 931, something like this, right? Also what you can do is you can add obj dot output, you can say, which we can use for our y value. It is equal to a dot or review dot rating is greater than 0, 1, it will be 0. Let's see it over here. So now you can see you have the total reviews, and for each review you have some this beautiful features uh, which you can use for various machine learning tasks, right? So I hope this is helpful. In the next videos, we'll take it forward and apply naive Bayes classifier to actually classify some of the real-time reviews. Thank you.